day workout. That is chest, shoulders, and triceps. Got a good workout, feel nice and pumped. Did the chest press machine, then did incline bench, then did the machine flies for chest, and then shoulders, did side lateral raises. Triceps, I did dumbbell extensions, and then a press down. Then I did hanging leg raises for abs. Let's just a quick rundown, just so we can get that out of the way. But I can go in more detail about that, of course, if you'd like to hear more about it. And yeah, it's Shaun Campbell 2.0 on all social media. So that's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Well, not all social media, but these 4 social medias. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. All are under the handle at Shaun Campbell 2.0, okay? So you can find me easily, okay, guys? So I'm still plugging away at this goal of mine. As people, if you've been following this, know that my goal is to be monetized, okay? And that means that I have to get 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. I have to have over 1,000 subscribers. And that's about it. Those are the 2 main qualifications. And then you're eligible for monetization, okay? And that will mean to me that I'm an official YouTube creator. Once they monetize you, it means they respect you as a creator. And then I'll be able to get some money on these videos or whatever. I know it's a very small amount at first, but you have to become like a big creator before it's anything substantial. But it'll at least let me know I'm in the right direction. The first step, like I always say, it's all about the small steps, and it's all about progress. Always going for progress, always moving forward, always going after the goal. So it's one step closer to the big goal, okay? So the goal, the first small goal is to be considered a YouTube creator, which to me means I'm monetized. So that's step 1. Okay. So I'm here. Like I said, did a push day, which is chest, shoulders, triceps. Just finished it and just got back. As people know that follow this or whatever on here, well, you maybe can't see it. I'm not sure. If you can see yellow light back there somewhere. The yellow light is the Y. That's how close I am to the Y. So I can literally just walk over there, right, and get my workout in. And if I'm on the road or I'm out doing things or whatever, or I'm driving, like on the weekends or something, if I'm out and about, I go to LA Fitnesses because those are open a little bit later, and I have a membership there because I have one of those old memberships where you get such a good deal you don't ever want to give it up. And plus, I like having options, right? Because LA Fitness is all over. The YMCA, the only one that's convenient to me, is right behind me. But obviously, that's convenient. Don't have to get my car or anything. Just walk over and get her done. And I'm a real human being too, guys. I wasn't going to work out today. I was like, I had myself convinced that I've worked it enough, I could take the day off. But then I said, that's a goal of mine also. And I was also talking with someone in just a conversation. So I like to keep myself accountable by saying things. Like I say, I treat, like when I'm in there working out, it's almost like I treat it like a job. Because to be part of the fitness industry and to also practice what I preach, that's part of my job. So I have to look at it more than just working out. I consider like, okay, you're going to work right now. Because I'm self-employed, so I don't get paid for anything, right? Well, I get paid, but it's all because of what I bring in. No one pays me per se. Like, there's no paycheck, there's no weekly paycheck, I put in the work, I get paid. I don't put in the work, I don't get paid. You know what I mean? So I went over and did a workout, because that's part of my putting in the work. I don't get paid directly. I don't just walk in the gym when I'm done, they hand me $50. It doesn't work like that. But it's indirectly works towards my brand, my just overall, because I truly believe if you're in the fitness industry, you should look the part. I'm 53 years old, guys, and I stay in good shape. There's no excuses. A lot of people get older and they say, oh, I'm old. Those are for the kids. Oh, when I was younger, I used to do this, or I used to look like this. I don't want to be that guy. I know there's going to be a time when no matter how hard you try and this, that, and the other, father age or father time is going to catch up with you, but I'm going to fight it all the way, you know what I mean? And by living a healthy lifestyle, practicing what I preach, walking the walk, all that stuff, is going to also include living longer, living a healthier life, being a better role model, being a better leader to all those around me, okay? So there's a benefit. There's a benefit to working out and keeping care of yourself, guys. People that think it's so old school thinking to think that the weight room is just about building a body just for the looks of it all, right? It's about the health benefits too, right? Resistance training, as we know, builds muscle mass. And what if one thing we lose as we get older? Muscle mass. It builds bone density. Was one thing as we get older, our bones get less dense. What happens? We break bones and all that kind of stuff when we get older. And if we don't work out, we're not putting our body through like functional training and all that kind of stuff, like functional movements and stuff. So eventually you get older because you're not working out or taking care of yourself or doing any type of activity or fitness. They just simple thing of getting off a couch is tough. Or walking upstairs. Like a lot of people that get older all of a sudden can't walk stairs and they have to live on the first floor of a building, or they have to have an elevator, or all this stuff, right? You don't want that to happen. And if it does happen, you want that to happen when you're 90. Like, you want to put that off as long as you can, guys. You want to take care of yourself. Think long term. You got to think long term. Because we, especially people who are really into the weight room and all that stuff, always are younger people and always aren't thinking long term. They're not thinking health. They're not thinking long term. They're thinking how they're going to look on the beach, all that kind of stuff. But that is way beyond that. Way beyond that. But yeah, it's a nice side effect. Of course, you don't think I think vanity. I think about how I look. I want to be proud of how I look. I want to feel good about how I look. Okay, let me read these comments here. Has anyone really been far even as decided to use, even go want to do look more like? Not sure what you mean by that, Thane. I'm not sure what you're asking me, but I can try and help. Oh, is anyone? I can try to decipher what I think that means. Just give me one question out of all that. I have an idea possibly what you could mean, but I don't want to answer it and be totally off on what you're saying. But yeah, just so if you're checking this out for the first time, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0 on all social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, of course. So add me on all those, or follow me on all those social medias, and also subscribe to me here, because my goal is to become a YouTuber. And to do that, I have to get a certain amount of watch hours and to get monetized and all that kind of jazz. So your help on here would be very helpful, okay? Your help would be helpful. That totally makes sense. Just subscribe, check out my stuff as the videos come, check them out, like some stuff, ask me some questions on here, all that kind of jazz. I do not know what time it is at the North Pole where all the time zones meet, but I know right here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, it is 10:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Where are you from? And what time is it there where you're from? Yeah, so for chest day, I did chest, shoulders, triceps, which is now what they call a push day. But back in my day, it was always called chest, shoulders, triceps. But you know, now the culture is we love to have phrases and terms and slang and all that kind of stuff for everything we do. There has to be something, right? So it's push day, and I'll go with the vibe. I'll go with the vibe push day. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so I did a flat chest press machine. I did about 4 or 5 sets of that because I did probably about 2 or 3 warm-ups actually, and about 3 working sets where it was a heavy weight that was hard for me to push, you know what I mean? So I did about 3 sets of heavy with that. Then I went to incline bench press, I did 3 sets there as well. Because right away I just went to a weight that I could feel the resistance, so I didn't really warm up because my chest was nice and warmed up. So I did 3 sets of incline barbell bench. And then I went on to 3 sets of the machine fly, where you grab the handles and you bring them in and squeeze it for the chest. So I hit all the planes of the chest. I hit the flat, the incline, and the crossbody. So I hit that for chest. Then for shoulders, I did dumbbell side raises. I did them seated on a bench just so I could keep them nice and isolated. And I really focused on feeling the side deltoids. I probably did about 5 sets of that. I went really light, but I went all the way up, like sort of higher reps and then up to heavier reps. So I started doing like 15 to 20 reps, then 12 to 15, 12, 10, 8, and then probably something for 6 reps. So I might did about 6 sets. And then I did lying dumbbell extensions, which a lot of these exercises you can probably find if you scope around on my channel there, Shaun Campbell 2.0. So I did the lying tricep extension. Then I went to a tricep press down with a straight bar, so it was like a straight bar, and I did the press downs. Or push downs, I'm not sure what you call them, which ones. I think they're called press downs. So I did press downs. Then after that I went and did a hanging leg raises, okay, for the lower abs. Because I made it a goal of mine also with all my workouts, I'm going to do some type of exercise to finish off the workout for an ab exercise. Even if I went every day, I'll just do like, say if I did like a leg raise type thing, and then the next time I'll do like a crunch. So like very upper and lower abs type thing. Even though it's really hard to really isolate upper and lower because your whole abdominal area will get worked. But there really is a bit of an isolation if you do a leg raise as opposed to a crunch. You'll feel a bit of a difference, right? So yeah, so I hit the lying leg raises, the hanging leg raises. So tomorrow I'll probably do some type of crunch, either on the decline bench crunch or just a flat crunch or some kind of crunch, right? Oh, you're in Ottawa, rock and roll. So what's the weather like in Ottawa? Right now it's a little bit cold out here. I was surprised how cold. I haven't been outside all day because I'm kind of like a self-employed guy, right? So I don't have to really rush out to go anywhere. But I went to work out just now, so I left the house about 8:45. And it was cold, man. I was like, holy shit. It was colder than I thought, because I don't even look at the temperature. I don't even know what the temperature is outside. I just, when I went out there, I was like, whoa, it's colder than I thought it was. So how's Ottawa? I go to Montreal a lot. That's like I pass right past Ottawa. Not a lot, sorry. I go to Montreal twice a year to run natural bodybuilding competitions. So I sort of pass on by where Ottawa is, I guess. I guess there's a point where I could go to Ottawa, or I go straight to Montreal, down the 401, right? So yeah, so what do you guys work out today? Just let me know, because I want to know how you guys are doing with your goals so far. And if there's anything I can help you out to keep on track with your goals, or any pointers you need or anything like that. Because the key is just to get in the gym half the time, guys. If your goals, if you have fitness goals and you're having a hard time with them, let me know. Another key that I like to do is plan ahead. Be prepared. Like basically prepare yourself for success, or set yourself up for success by planning ahead. Like the night before, know in your mind what you're going to do with your goals tomorrow. Like have it, even if writing down helps you, write down. But if it doesn't, don't worry about it. But like have your workout clothes packed so you know for sure you're working out. And you don't have to worry about scrambling in the morning to get all your stuff together. If you want to eat healthier, have healthy meals planned out and packed, say if you're going to work tomorrow. Just so you don't have to scramble around trying to make healthy meals and then end up going to work with no healthy meals, which means you're going to go get fast food, which means you also might be rushed in the morning, you're going to grab a coffee and a donut, all that stuff. Plan ahead. Basically, set yourself up for success. There's a lot to setting yourself up for success. Anytime you take a rush, like rushing around out of it, you take a lot of the excuses out of the equation, right? If you don't have healthy meals or healthy snacks with you, of course you've got a great excuse. Oh, I was too rushed this morning. I guess I'll just go grab something. We'll get back on track tomorrow. No. You should have planned out the night before. And same with the workouts. Like don't say, oh, I'll see how I'm feeling in the morning. No, don't see how you're feeling in the morning. Have your stuff ready and you're going to the gym, either depending what works for you. Maybe you're a morning person to work out right before work or right when you get up or whatever. Or you're the type of person that likes to go right after work. But one other key I'm going to say is if you're not on a set routine that you know you're going to follow, do not go home right after work first, then go to the gym later. Because usually when you come home, you have to sit down and unwind and relax. It's tough to get going again. I'm not joking at all. So when you're done work, head straight. Like you're not even think about going home first. You're going straight to that gym. If it's an option, right? It might not be an option. Everyone has different lifestyles. Everyone has different routines and all that. But if it's an option, go straight to the gym. Like even take it one step further. Before you're done work, put your gym clothes on, then head straight to the gym. So there's no wasted time, no second guessing yourself. Just get in there and get it in, right? Especially if you're having a real hard time getting these goals of going to the gym. Okay? And set realistic goals. Set goals you can stick to. And then build upon that. It's always better to start small and build onto it, right? You don't start all gung-ho and it's overwhelming and you say, holy shit, fuck this is too much. Oh my God, I have no life, I'm going to the gym. Because someone will go from not going to the gym at all to say, I'm going to go to the gym every day this week. Okay, is that really a realistic goal? And be honest. I know you're feeling gung-ho, you're feeling motivated as hell, you're feeling on fire, you want to change your life, you want to have a better life, whatever. You want to do better, you want to be better, all that stuff. You want to better yourself. But be realistic, people. And know what? And if you can do that, start with 2 or 3 times for the week. And if you actually prove to yourself you can do that for a couple weeks, now add another workout, right? And then go 3 or 4 times a week. because you can always add to it, guys. And it's also, you got to be thinking long term. These aren't short term goals. Short term goals are to build momentum, but long term, you want to do health and fitness for the rest of your life, I would hope. Okay? Because it's going to benefit you in the long run. This is a long term lifestyle change. So little changes is what you need. You don't have to like overwhelm yourself. Think progress and movement forward. Don't think that, yeah, the perfect world. Yeah, you're going to the gym all these times and you're going to the spa and you're doing this and you're getting whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing all these things. That's the perfect world. Let's be realistic, guys. Okay, what do you got? What do you got here? Oh, minus 20 there. Minus 30 or so. Holy shit. Yeah, it might be close to, it's probably minus 10 or something here. But over here, minus 10, people freak out in Toronto area, right? But out in Montreal, out in Ottawa, Montreal and that, I know you guys get minus 20, minus 30 and stuff. Holy shit, that's cold. Oh yeah, you can't avoid the cold, especially in the mornings. The morning is probably really cold walking your kids to school, but shit. But good for you. Hang in there. Just bundle up, right? I have no idea who Herb is, and I don't, it's probably some kind of joke, but fill me in on it just so I know what the joke is. Because do I look like him, or is he some kind of guy that I don't want to be like? Or is this a real diss? Feel free to let me know. If anyone else knows, let me know. I could probably Google it, but I'm not going to bother. But thanks, Jacob. I don't know if that's a thanks or a diss or whatever, right? I would almost bet on it's a diss. But we'll see. But yeah, so guys, come on. We're on here. Just ask me anything you want about fitness. You can also, even if anyone has any curiosity about competing in natural bodybuilding competitions, anything like that, because that's what I do for my main source of income, right? I run natural bodybuilding competitions basically across the country. So I'm going to Montreal in June, and then Montreal in October. I'll be running a couple shows here throughout the year in the Toronto area. And then from there, I don't know if we're going to expand back, because pre-COVID, like I was all across Canada, like in Calgary, BC, all that stuff, right? But ever since all that chaos, I just haven't gotten back up to what it used to be. But I'm still doing Montreal and Toronto, so that's still cool. We're still running those. But my main venture now, well, a venture of mine that's not paying any bills at all, is this YouTube thing. But I'm trying hard, and I want to really build this up. I want to bring you guys good content. I want to be entertaining. And the best way to get my face out there without overthinking it, without seeking perfection, is to just jump on lives. Just get the word out, get the name out there, get people knowing that I'm out there, I'm around, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. So yeah, so they just check. So if you're seeing this, subscribe to the channel. And then that way when things pop up, you can just jump in and just, even if you just say hi and give you a thumbs up and say, keep it up, buddy, you'll get monetized, hang in there, fight the good fight or whatever, right? Or watch a couple of the videos. Some of them are fun. I got a cool video about the three gym rules every gym goer should follow. That's cool. I talk about putting weights away and stuff, but I go off on tangents. I swear a little bit. I'm entertaining, I think. I feel like I'm entertaining in it. I feel like it's fun to watch. So go watch that. It's getting a little momentum because my videos aren't really in the algorithm. So the YouTubers call it algorithm. My videos aren't really popping in the algorithm yet because I'm not, for one, I'm not recognized by YouTube as a creator because I'm not, I guess, big enough, right? I don't have the following. They don't see the following, the watch hours that they want to see before they actually monetize you. And in my eyes, when they monetize you, that means they respect you as a creator. So I'm not respected as a creator at this point, which I understand. You got to pay your dues. I'm willing to pay my dues. And this is the year I pay my dues, I put in the work, and we make it happen. Like shit, I've done about 50 lives. 50 YouTube lives since for the new year. So I'm all in. Like already today, I wasn't even going to jump on here earlier because I had, like the weekend was like, you know, you don't sleep as well as you want to on the weekend or whatever. So I was getting up very early because I had to get things done before, because my daughter was with me. My daughter's always been a weekend, right? But she's with me. But I was getting up extra early to make sure I got my workout in before she even got up, and so I can do it at home, right? So I do a workout in, and then we get ready to go do things because I got the shop that I run on the weekends, which was a little ambitious of a goal of mine. I didn't do enough research, so it's not as busy as I would have thought because the flea market really isn't the fitness crowd. But I'm out there doing it. I got a contract of how long I'm going to be there, but I'm probably not going to fulfill it. following after this because it's not lucrative at all, and it's just not my crowd, right? But I tried something out. I took a leap of faith or something crazy, but it also made me stock and get a big inventory of Workout Warrior clothing, right? So I got a lot of Workout Warrior clothing. I got a lot of hoodies, but when I get to the right market, they're gonna fly, right? But now I've got my weekends taken up for no good reason, which is not good, right? I'm not that happy about it, but it is what it is. I just bring my computer with me also, so I can like edit videos, or I could do emailing, I can work on my website, all that kind of stuff when I'm there. And you can also see, if you're following me at all, that I do lives from there too, because I want to keep myself, I want to make it at least something. And I also think things happen for a reason. I've made a few connections there that I haven't really used. There's nothing going on for money or nothing, but they might be connections or conversations I had that are going to help me with my future, the future direction I'm supposed to take, if you know what I mean. Like, I always try to think you never lose, you live and you learn, or you never lose, you always learn, or whatever that saying is. Because you live and you learn. I feel like I've already learned a few things, and I've got about a couple more. I got about 8 more weeks of the contract, because you sign a contract of 24 weeks or whatever, because they need to know you're going to be there on the weekends, blah, 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 right? So I set up a spot there, and I rented a space and all this kind of stuff, right? But I made a few connections of contacts with people that work flea markets and they work this kind of things, but they just know their tips and stuff are very helpful, but it's just that I'm not in the right crowd. When I get into the right crowd, and they even gave me good ideas to try, like I never even thought about approaching universities. I didn't know universities, you can actually go by their sports department and their cafeterias and set up booths during the week. Like, they have a program set up for that, so I could literally go in there and sell my product. Workout Warrior gear and hats and hoodies, it's exactly that age group. Like, it's every age group, but that age group, not especially, but that age group for sure is really into hoodies and track pants and all that kind of stuff, and tights. That's like all the kind of stuff I have, tank tops, t-shirts, Workout Warrior vibe. So they said, shit, man, your stuff would go well there. That's something, see, I got that connection through them to tell me I should try it. I may never ever even have thought of that. Yes, it's an expensive learning lesson. I had to rent a space for like 24 weeks, which I'm gonna lose money. Like, I'm spending more money to be there than I'm making, and then plus my hours to be there, because I think my worth is a lot more than sitting there to not basically lose money every time I go in, right? I'm losing. It is what it is. I'm telling you what it is. I basically have taken on this project, like the shop at the flea market, and I'm losing money every time I go there, right? Like, it's just a loss. But now I just have to minimize my loss, get out. I may even like do an early, I may even just vacate out there early and just say, no, I just keep my money for the last 2 months, I'm out. Like, I got to pay for them. So it's almost, I actually am worth more to not be there. It's more lucrative to me to not be there. Because I have to drive out there half an hour and drive back half hour, and it also takes up my daughter's time. She doesn't enjoy it. So it's stressful that way for me to see her, like, having to sit around this boring ass place where we're not even making money, so it's making no sense, right? And there's nothing I can do about changing it. I know, Shaun, think positive, blah, 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 but the people that walk around there is not my clientele. And it's not to diss them, I didn't do my due diligence. I got just really excited about having a physical store, and I thought this was going to be exciting. And I didn't really look into it much. I should have scoped it out for a couple weekends and blah, 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 did my research, right? And that's another lesson learned, right? Next time I do a venture like this, I'm going to do research. Because I never even thought that this was a problem. Because it's also attached to a mall, but it turns out the mall is like a dead mall. And it's like, oh my God. The mall is like a really crappy mall, and I didn't know that either. But if you would have asked anyone in the area, they say, yeah, this mall sucks. So the flea market's attached to a crappy mall. So, because I thought I'm attached to a mall, and then I put the store facing the mall, thinking, oh my God, I got the fucking prime location. Because there's a spot open right facing the mall entrance. Oh my God. Turns out no one goes to that mall, right? So anyways, the lesson learned, I'm venting because I don't really get to talk about it. And and you also don't want people to know you made a bad business choice, right? But it was a bad business choice for me, right? And I even paid extra to get a prime location. I even paid extra to like paint the booth all up and stuff. So I basically lost more and more money because I was so excited about the opportunity that I thought it was going to be. And yeah, so it is what it is, right? Because, yeah. So let me see what's going on here. All right. Yeah, I did. I should have looked it up too. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know who SLWRTHNU, who you are, what your name is, but it's cool to see you here. So yeah, so go put it on. Yeah, go subscribe to the channel. So I want to see you on here again. Next time I see you on here, since you're a fellow Canadian as well, it'd be great to find out what your name is and get you contributing on here and talking more, and let's have some chats. Just finished watching some Anatoly Gym Janitor. Oh, those Gym Janitor videos are hilarious, Tyler. Oh my God, that guy is so strong, it's crazy. And he's just, in clothes, he looks like your average guy. But I guess when he takes off his shirt, he's built like a tank. Like he's built, for his size, he's maxed out built. Like for his frame, he's muscular, right? But it's hilarious when you see him with that janitor outfit on. You would never think this guy was that strong. Some of the guys are deadlifting, like heavy ass weights that the average, say it's 400 or something. He walks over and picks up with one hand. That's fucking nuts. Or he picks it up and just starts repping out like 10, 20 reps easy. Like he's picking it up like it's the lightest weight you ever seen. Or say someone's doing 225. That's when he usually walks away. He'll just walk with one hand, pick it up, and then move it out of the way, then mop the floor, then put it back. It always freaks me out because the guys they'll walk up to are like these bodybuilder guys that easily outweigh him by like 50 pounds. And if you saw them both stand there, you'd say, who's stronger? The average person is going to say that bodybuilder looking dude. But people that are in the know or know, like some of these powerlifting, Olympic lifting type guys are not that built, especially the lighter weight classes. They're just all muscle, all power, and all. It's just technique too, right? And practice, right? But yeah, his videos are nuts. I usually see those on TikTok. Is that where you see it? If you're on TikTok, Tyler, add me. Even though I don't have much going on TikTok, I just throw a video up there once in a while. But my official Workout Warrior one, with the Workout Warrior in the muscle suit, that's me in the muscle suit. So if you guys check out if you want to see me in a muscle suit, here, how do I make those notes again? 1 second. I don't know how to start a Q&A. I just say start a Q&A and I type in what I want so you guys can see it. Go to TikTok and go to this. I'm going to type it in. Just give me a second to type this. I know there's probably better ways to do this, but I'm so new to this shit. I'm just trying. What I could even do is just write on a piece of paper and hold it up, right? Like I thought about that too. I could do like that way, old school way of doing things. At official Workout Warrior on TikTok. Go see this. You'll see some viral videos I have. Okay, how do I say return? How do I make sure that's done? Yeah, I just put it up here on my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't know where to put it. Can you guys see it there? So just go to at official Workout Warrior on TikTok. And you'll see the guy in the muscle suit. So you'll see the guy in the muscle suit. It's at official Workout Warrior on TikTok. You'll see a guy in a muscle suit. That's me. Okay. And some of the videos are gone viral as hell. Like I got a 3.2 million view on there. I got a 1 point something million. I got 2 point something million. Like 3 of them went in the millions, but I don't know how to use that. And I think Canadians can't monetize TikTok anyways. So I don't know how to use that. But I think down the road, that's another thing. It's not a lesson learned. That wasn't a lesson learned. I just don't see the benefits right away. But I think as I build a Workout Warrior brand, which I'm rocking here, as I build the brand, that muscle suit me in the muscle suit is going to come out. It's going to be very marketable. Like if I'm going to start going to like trade shows, events, and all this stuff. And that guy, because I took him to CanFit Pro a couple years back, dominate the place. So CanFit Pro, right downtown Toronto, big fitness expo type trade show. Fuck, people loved it. We were taking pictures. I have a video on my website. Sorry, not my website. Yeah, on my website also, but on my channel here. If you go there, you'll see a video, and it's got yeah, me and the shaking hands, taking pictures and all that kind of stuff with all the vendors and all that stuff and people walking around. My opinions on CrossFit, I don't really have an opinion because, well, I think any type of fitness is great. Any type of movement is great. Obviously, when you get competitive and stuff, that's when people worry about injuries and all that kind of stuff. But that's like anything. Anytime you take something to an extreme or competitive, there's possibility of injuries because you're pushing the limit, right? You're taking it to the extreme, and that's your choice. But I think the overall idea of CrossFit's great. Anytime you're moving and doing fitness, and as long as you're being safe about it, and you're using good techniques and stuff, and you're hydrating and eating proper, you're eating enough and all that kind of stuff, it's great. Because everyone has their own goals. Some people like the competitive element that they actually, because you can gauge, like compare yourself relative to other people and all that kind of stuff, and there's more of like a structure to it, right? So some people really love that thing. And if that's what motivates you, then I think it's great. I'm pretty much down with anything health and fitness related, just as long as you practice good technique, you know what you're doing, and you approach everything safely, then it's all good. And also do it drug-free, you know what I'm saying? And that's what people in CrossFit world are, there's a lot of controversy about that, right? A lot of drug use and stuff, and that competitive element, right? So once you get there, that's where it gets extreme, right? So if you're keeping it natural, you're being safe on how you do the lifts, you're making sure you know the techniques, you're working within your limits, and you're not overdoing it, it's all good. It's a Spartan, I guess I would say the logo is. And I call him Workout Warrior, right? So he's a Spartan holding a dumbbell, right? That's basically the vibe. That's my main logo. Okay, because there's one on the, and there's one over there too, right? Actually, you can't, yeah, right there. And then that's my other logo, my other business I run is IDFA, International Drug-Free Athletics, which is natural bodybuilding. So yeah, and I got other versions of that logo, but those are the main logos, right? So go check out, if anyone's seeing this right now, and if anyone on TikTok, go check out at Official Workout Warrior and look for that logo, because that logo will be the main profile pic for that page, or for that TikTok, is it called page? I don't know, TikTok, whatever it is. That'll be the logo you look for. So at Official Workout Warrior, and that's actually me. Oh, TikTok's banned here. Where are you in the US? No. If you're in the US, didn't Donald Trump or something say that they're taking the ban off? I don't know. I don't know much about this, right? Like they're removing the ban in TikTok for USA? Or are some Canadian provinces banned? Yeah, go take a look. It's kind of funny, and tell me what you think. Just remember, think one thing. That guy in the muscle suit that I'm wearing, it's a Spartan kind of vibe. I got it's a silicone muscle suit, and I got the Spartan. I got the gladiator type vibe, but he looks a lot like my Workout Warrior logo. I create that look just based on this, and then I went from there to try and build this character as I said I want a mascot, but he's not really a mascot because he's too intense for a mascot. He's like the official Workout Warrior. Like I'll talk the brand Workout Warrior, but he is the official Workout Warrior. We're all Workout Warriors as I preach. But yeah, check it out and just keep in mind. Or even go to my YouTube channel right now. I just did a post. I did one of my shorts with him. What's he doing? I have him doing dumbbell rows in right here in my condo, right? So he's doing dumbbell bento or dumbbell rows. And then I have him doing other things if you look around and other shorts. I just sporadically throw in one of those shorts to see what kind of vibe I get. Because every once in a while, I'll get a vibe. When it comes to getting viral videos on like shorts or Instagram Reels or TikToks, it's that Workout Warrior costume that gets the hype. Oh, TikTok's back. I told you. I saw that on YouTube. I saw Donald Trump on there because I guess TikTok really helped him out in winning the election, he says, because he got some big time marketers that knew TikTok really well that helped him get the younger demographic, right? So he says, because of that, guys, we are bringing it back. He says, because of that, I love TikTok. TikTok is back. He said he's going to partner with whoever owns TikTok. And that's why he's going to bring it back to USA. But them not being the USA, I'm sure TikTok, not only does TikTok lose a lot of money, all these creators from the USA use a lot of money. But then I was also thinking, if I don't know anything about VPNs and stuff, but I'm wondering if people can use that kind of stuff to go on TikTok still. I don't know. I don't know anything about this, right? I'm sure there's ways around it. I'm sure these big TikTokers figured a way to still be able to go on TikTok, because maybe they create their account, they move it to, say they're from a different country. I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about that. Right now I'm just, yeah, you like the suit, brother? That's me, man. Watch a couple of those videos. They're funny. Not funny, no, but it's funny if you know me and you say, shit, man, that's you in that costume? That's fucking nuts. That's wild. Like, I literally put that costume on and fucking do my thing, right? So yeah, if you're seeing that right now, make sure, first of all, you subscribe to Shaun Campbell 2.0. You subscribe first. And then after that, now you can go over to TikTok and subscribe or follow at Official Workout Warrior on TikTok. And while you're at it, follow Shaun Campbell 2.0 on TikTok too, because both of them are there. I'm on there, both things, okay? Shaun Campbell 2.0 is on TikTok, and then my brand, Official Workout Warrior, is on TikTok. So check them both out. I think you'll like it. I think it's more they at Official Workout Warrior TikTok is more about the brand, getting the brand out, brand recognition and entertainment, and a little and the what is it called? The whatever. Just basically get your attention, right? The attention grabber. Like, because I walked around with him through a convention. I went down an escalator, all kinds of fun stuff. And I've walked around with him in public near a beach a couple times. I got a waterfront, a harbor front. I got a lot of attention there. People, but I just didn't have anything I was really marketing. I was just marketing. I don't know what I was marketing, right? And see, if I was in the USA, because Canada, I don't think I was heard we can't monetize. But maybe if I got a VPN saying I am from the USA, I don't even know how you do that. I could probably just publish my site, have someone run my TikTok through USA. I don't even know. And then maybe get monetized, because I meet all the monetization qualifications for Official Workout Warrior, because I got over 1 million views, or not even that, 1 million likes, over 1 million likes, and then over probably over 8 million views on all my videos in combination. And yeah, and then followers, I got about 80,000, 70-something thousand followers, which is beyond what. So I meet all the qualifications on monetization, just that the other the qualification I don't meet is that Canada doesn't allow, TikTok doesn't allow Canadians to be monetized. So that's about it. Yeah, if anyone else is new on here, come and ask me some questions. I'm on here right now just talking anything fitness. I just finished a chest and back and triceps workout, which is nowadays known as push workout. I finished a push workout, so I had a good workout. Just got back from the Y, so I did about a 50-minute workout probably. Did some lower, like hanging leg raises for the lower abs. I banged that out as well, because my goal is also to add an ab exercise every workout. Do I got hamstring and posterior chain stuff? Like what? Like stiff leg deadlift? I do actually like stiff leg deadlift and all that kind of stuff for the hamstrings and glutes and low back, so posterior chain. So that's, I probably, of all the exercises I use for that, that'd be the one. Like either a straight bar stiff leg deadlift or the dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts. But really, we really want to focus on feeling the stretch. Like I do it for a hamstring exercise, so I really focus on feeling the stretch in the hamstrings with a slight bend in the knee. So if you scope around on my sites, or especially, you can probably find that pretty quickly. Cause I use that, I throw up shorts on that exercise a lot, because I take it from my full body dumbbell workouts that are on my YouTube channel. So I got some free full body dumbbell workouts, and I always include the dumbbell stiff legged deadlift for hamstrings, because I feel using dumbbells, that's the most effective hamstring exercise possible that you can do, right? Now, obviously, for hamstring, you do seated leg curl. You can do whatever. Even do it for posterior chain and hamstrings. Throw in an exercise like the good old-fashioned good morning, where you put the weight on your back. Sorry, like you're doing barbell squat, up like a high barbell squat, and then you're standing up straight. You a little bit bend the knee, and then you hinge at the hips and bring your back down to flat. Then hinge at the hips, and your butt comes out. And that really works probably more your lower back and glutes and it will hit your hamstring, but it puts more of the emphasis up higher, so it's more your low back and glutes that are going to get worked, right? So it's called Barbell Good Morning. Look for that. I actually got somewhere on my site too. I think I did an exercise demo on that at one point and put it up as a short or something. But yeah, so we just do a Google search or a YouTube search for Barbell Good Morning exercise. That's really good. So I do the Barbell Good Morning, or the dumbbell stiff leg deadlift, or the barbell stiff leg deadlift. Those three would be really great for the posterior chain, and you can try and target whatever area you want. Yeah, no problem. Just Google it, or maybe one day I'll throw it up there. Yeah, but just Google it. But in the meantime, brother, your name's, is it Rambler or Rambier? I guess that's an L or an I. But in the meantime, yeah, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out. Every little subscription costs nothing, and it makes me happy. Costs nothing to make me happy. Just subscribe. Because ever since I've started making this a real effort to get monetized, I've gotten about, I think, 80 new subscribers for the new year since I started doing all these lives and stuff. So lives do work, and they do get me out there, and it gets, say for example, if you want to be a YouTuber yourself, doing the lives is actually like practice, right? The more you talk in front of the camera, the more you get on here, the more you engage with people, the better you get in front of the camera, and also the better you get at delivering your message, because you keep saying it over and over, that it becomes more second nature, more natural, right? So if I'm talking about like a short workout is better than no workout, or blah, 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 whatever I say, right? It comes out way more easily when I need the information, right? Because it becomes second nature. So like basically it's like practice. The only way to get better at something is to continuously do it. And also it gives you content, because when you're done here and you hit end after the live chat or whatever, the live YouTube, it saves in your videos. So now you actually got content for in the future. So if someone wants to watch later, just save it in your playlist. I made a playlist called Live Videos Replays. Live Video Replays, right? I call it that. So I've got almost 50 of them in here, because I've done almost 50 lives since I started. It was actually December 28th when I started, or 27th, I don't know which day it was. But a couple days before New Year's. Okay, let me check this out. I'm not sure how many subs you need to be live. That's a good point. I think someone said you need 50, because it's not very high just to be live. Or is it, oh, it is that high? How to get my first 1K? I don't know. I guess I might have got it over, because I've had this count so long, since like 2011. So back then it was very easy to get subscribers. I used to put stuff like my IDFA competitions, like the results and stuff up, so people would subscribe and all that. And that was back when my shows were really big. So I got all kinds of subscribers over the years, just simply. To get to about 1,500 was like without even thinking about it, but I wasn't trying to get monetized or anything. I didn't know anything. I didn't think that was possible. What I'm having a real struggle with for me is the 4,000 watch hours, right? Because that just goes to show you, do people actually watch your stuff? Yeah, you got subscribers, do people watch it? So I've had that number over 1,000 for so long, it's not even funny. Because I just had them for a long time, right? Like, because every once in a while go through a phase where I try hard to build YouTube, but I don't follow through. Just like everything with the fitness goals. Consistency is key, and progress over perfection. Those main principles are going to work here. Consistency is key. Like, I'm literally going on this YouTube lives 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, that's consistency. And then I'm also making videos and editing videos to put on YouTube. I'm trying to get a couple out a week. So that's consistency. And then progress over perfection. Me going on here right now, instead of overthinking it and all that stuff, I'm just hit the freaking live button and go for it. So that's progress over perfection, you know what I mean? Like, not overthinking it. Like, when this video's done, I just save it as a video. I don't go watch it over. I don't try and edit it. This is all unedited, obviously. When you're live, it's all unedited. It's just all natural. It's just, let's go with the flow. Let's see where it goes. So I'm preaching the consistency and progress over perfection. That's my method I'm using to grow this thing, okay? And also having some sort of a topic every time people come on here and talk. But I'm also open to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. But about 80% of the time I come on here, I'll have a topic. Like, I'll say the top 3 rules everyone should follow in the gym. We're going to talk about it on here. come join us live on blah, blah, blah. And I'll talk about that, but I'll also talk about other things, right? But at least I'll have that topic so that people, whatever, feel like they came on here for a reason, right? But I think consistency is the biggest thing, right? So jumping on these lives and just going and making it happen. Because that definitely has helped me a lot, especially lately for these to get subscribers added, right? So I've hit the over 1,000, so I've hit that standard. Because you had to be over 1,000 before you get monetized. I know that. Okay. I never take showers at commercial gyms, but if I did, the one that I go to actually. Oh, they actually leave them? I don't know. See, I'm so convenient. I just can walk over and do my workout and then walk home, right? But I guess some people might have to go to work or something, or they do cardio or whatever. Everyone's different. Me, I don't see when I do weights and stuff. I don't sweat that much anyway. So even if I was going to work, I never had to go to work after gym, so I don't know. But I've never that might be a waste of money. But maybe they're using really cheap ones. You know what I mean? Maybe so they can walk through the change room, feel comfortable. Maybe they're doing that and then walk in the shower. You know what I mean? So they don't have to like walk. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it is kind of crazy if this wastes money. But you know what? It's their money, so. Because there are things like cheap underwear, right? I don't know. That is wild, though. It's a wild observation. But yeah, so I don't have much experience with showering at commercial gyms. I mean, that's never been my thing. I always try to avoid that. Yeah, gym culture is interesting, right? There's definitely like, just like in any culture, there's the little cliques, right? There's the workout guys, there's the people that love to do the bench press, there's the cardio people, there's the girls that do the glutes all the time. Then there's the other people that do the classes. Then there's the people that are just there. Like, because basically what it says and what it shows you is that everyone has their own reason for going to the gym. All right? And we all belong, but we just have our own goals and our own reason why we're there. We're all there for different reasons. I guess I've seen gym fails in real time, but nothing. I haven't seen anything extreme. I haven't seen anyone really get hurt. I've seen people like drop things or whatever, but I've never seen a gym injury in real time, like live. Oh, thanks, Melissa. I can't see the picture here. Is this which Melissa? I feel like I know the name, but I can't. So Melissa, do I know you from competitions? Because you kind of look like somebody, but I can't see your picture. I can just see dark hair and blue. And I know your name's Melissa. Do I know you in real life or do I know you just on here? Were you on here before when Riley was on or something? Is that how I was in here? Oh, you're on here. Okay, and you probably saw Riley with me? Because she likes to jump on the camera. She's not shy, right? And she's not here today. She's with her mom, right? So yeah, when Riley comes on here, she loves when I'm talking away. She loves to throw her 2 cents or question me. When I'll say these positive things, she'll call me out like, well, you didn't do that when blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God. I'm not perfect. It's progress over perfection. I'm not perfect. So I'll say, when you say a quote, she'll compare it to her life because kids see it through their lens, right? So if I say something, she'll say, oh, Daddy, you said if we have a membership, you should take advantage of your membership. Why don't we go swimming in the pool often? I'm like, oh my God. For one thing, is I do it just for you because I'm not a big fan of going swimming in the pools at the gym. I like being out. I just find the gym pools, I always find them too damn cold. I feel like it's uncomfortable for me to be there a long time because with a kid, they want to stay there the whole time and be there for hours. Like, oh my God, because it's fun to them. I go in there, I do like 15 minutes in the pool. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to leave. You start getting cold and stuff. It's like, I like being in the water at the beach or in a pool in the summer outside when when it's hot and you're getting a tan and the water's warm and it's like, I love that. But in an indoor pool, I can't deal with it. I don't like the feeling of being cold. So I always feel cold. Anyways. Yeah, the water has to be warm, but sometimes it never is warm enough though. These indoor ones, they go to a Y or something like that, right? It's never warm enough. Like I can't deal with it, but she's like running, swimming around like it's a great time and doesn't want to leave. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like dying here. If I'm trying to be a good guy here. Yeah, you can't shake it. Like you're like, I get out, when I get out, I don't want to go back in. Like I get out, I put a towel on, so I want to just sit there and wait. But then she's only 8, right? So I'm not uncool yet in her eyes. So she wants to hang out with me in the pool and stuff, right? Like it wants to be right with me, right beside me, everywhere I go, and because I'm cool still. Give her a year or two, and she'll be like, okay, you can sit over there, or don't bother me, or give me space, or whatever. I'm sure that's gonna happen. But right now I'm cool. So she wants to be like wrestle with me in the pool and jump on me, and it's like, oh my God, I'm freezing in here. But no, I know what you're saying. You're right. It is. Because I'm sure when it's gone, when it does happen, it'll be because everything, the dynamic will change, right? When it changes, it's gonna be different, right? But hopefully it's all just subtle and it's gradual, so that it's just a nice, easy transition to I'm not cool. Or it's just a different relationship, you know what I mean? Like, as long as we're still close, that's cool. But it'd just be different, obviously. Because already I'm starting to embarrass her if I sing out loud. Just even singing in the house, she freaks out. You know, people just like to sing, you know, they can't sing, but it's just fun to do. So if I do that and there's anyone anywhere near us, she's embarrassed out of her mind. So I can't do it. Yep, more independent. That's normal, right? That's what you want, right? So just raise them right to make the right decisions and whatever, create the best human being you can, right? I can't remember, Melissa, do you have any kids? And how old? And if you don't mind on here, talk about that kind of stuff. And I can't remember where you're from. Because I do remember, I recognize the name. Yeah, I threw up this little thing about at official workout warrior on TikTok. That's just this character I created, and it's actually me in a muscle suit. So yeah, so you can check that out at official workout warrior at official workout warrior. It's on TikTok and on Instagram, and I think Facebook I use the same handle as well for it. 3 boys, 2 girls. Oh my God, you get your hands full. What's the age ranges? So you've been there, done that. Oh yeah, so you've been there, done that. Well, you told me about the independence and stuff and cherish it and all that stuff. So I will take your advice for sure. For age from 14 to 21, been there, done that, right? Okay, what's the timing? Time goes fast on here. I've been on here 52 minutes already. But I'm feeling good about myself because I got the workout in. I wasn't even going to go work out earlier. But I preach all this stuff about working out, no better time than now, blah, blah, blah. Just because we're all going to have obstacles. We're all going to have demotivated or excuses. I was making excuses for myself. Oh, I worked out the last few days. I don't need to work out. I'll get in tomorrow. But I had the time, right? Okay, I'm sitting here watching TV, basically, if you know what I mean, right? So I'm like, okay, Shaun, you're telling everyone not to make excuses and all that stuff. You're sitting here watching TV and you have the time to go and you literally can see the gym from your condo and you're not going. Get your ass up and go. So I just got my ass up and went. Did a workout and it actually turned out to be a really good workout. And then I came back and then right away I go right onto here. So I do this too because I feel like even though there's no money involved in me working out, there's no money involved in me doing YouTube. I'm not monetized. I'm not a trainer or anything, so I'm not getting paid to work out. But I feel like it's all investment in my future, right? Because being a fitness influencer of some sort or in the fitness industry, I must look the part, I feel. And I think most people believe me, are with me on that. And plus, it's a healthy lifestyle, so any type of workout you do is benefit to your life, right? So regardless, even if I wasn't in the fitness industry, I should be getting workouts in. But to make sure I get my workouts into it at the level I do is because it's part of my product. So I get the added benefit that I preach. I get to walk the walk, talk the talk, and practice what I preach. Right. So going there is like, to me, it's part of my. It's just part of my daily life as well, but it's also part of my career, right? And then going on here as well, growing my brand, growing my reach, because I really want to reach a lot of people, and I love this venue, but I know YouTube is the hardest one out there. Let me get rid of this official workout warrior thing. Because I put it up there because I don't know how else to put it up there. But yeah, so you just got to practice what you preach and all that kind of stuff. I watched some of your videos. It's amazing how bodybuilders are so dedicated. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. The bodybuilding world, that's why a lot of people like, as much as there's a bad rap for bodybuilders and there's a good rap, right? Because there's a bad rap when you see like, because I'm in the natural bodybuilding. We don't do steroids or PEDs and stuff, right? So the bad rap for bodybuilders is all the drug use, right? And because we got the stereotype of all the drug use, young people moaning, groaning, throwing weights, egomaniacs, all that stuff. That's the bad rap bodybuilders have, right? But you look at the older guys or younger people that do it the natural way and blah, blah. It's a very positive message out there and all that stuff, right? And the discipline. And you can put that into other areas of your life, especially when it's all natural, because you're used to working hard to get results and you're used to a slow, steady rate to get results with no quick fixes. Like people say, oh, you still got to work hard for drugs. Yes, that's true, but you do get a hell of a lot quicker results. And that's motivating too, right? You know what I mean? Like, are you as disciplined? I don't know. Because a lot of them will get off the drugs and all of a sudden they fall apart, right? Like they don't work out anymore. You wouldn't even recognize them. They'll show you pictures. Here's me in my 20s. Look at me, jacked like a fucking freak. Then don't even look like the same person. Like, who are these two people? So it's not attainable. It's not sustainable. And it's not healthy. You know what I mean? Like you look at me, I'm 53, okay? Yeah, I don't look quite like I did when I was 20s and 30s, but I look like the exact same person that's just older. Like you could see my pictures and see me now and say, okay, that's the same guy. Physique might have been a touch better, but I got cooler tattoos now. I didn't have these cool tattoos in my 20s. I didn't have this. Oh, whatever. I don't think it's any easier to build muscle if you're a bodybuilder or not. People, because basically, especially natural bodybuilding, it's just basically taking the regular gym goers type routines and just going a little bit more serious about it. That's all. It's a little bit more involved with the diet, especially because the diet is what will show the muscle definition and stuff, right? And then you got to do the consistency to make sure you get all the body parts in and all that stuff, right? But when there's no drugs involved, it's not that much difference than the regular gym goer. You know what I mean? But people that gravitate towards competing in bodybuilding and bodybuilding type ventures usually are doing it because they've seen progress with lifting weights. Because everyone responds differently to growing muscle, right? Everyone's genetics are different. Everyone has things like body parts that grow better than others. Everyone has like some people might be able to lose body fat easy. Some people might be able to gain muscle easy. Some people are genetically gifted and can do both easy, right? They can develop a good amount of muscle and burn off calories very simply, right? Or their muscles are shaped a certain way. Because how your muscles are shaped and all that stuff and all that, it's all genetics, right? Especially when you're natural, that you really understand who has genetics and who doesn't, right? Because there's no enhancements, there's no added anything, right? No added drugs involved. It's just like, this is what you're given. Put in all the hard work and we'll see how good you can get, right? But you can only go as far as what you... I know people are like, oh, your genetics, don't use that as an excuse, but be fucking realistic. If you got a certain shaped bicep, it ain't gonna change the shape. If your chest is like a full chest with like a big pec, you got a big pec or you got short pecs, whatever, that's not gonna change. If you got wide shoulders or you have narrow shoulders, your structure, your bones do not change. You know what I mean? If you got a tiny waist naturally or you got a thick waist naturally, that does not change. Your hips are wide, they're not wide, that does not change. Like all these things are your structure and your body type is predetermined, that's it. You're working with it, now you can just do the best you can with it. Like some people don't even know what they're doing, could have a way better physique than me and don't even know what the fuck they're doing in the gym and just naturally gifted with a genetic physique that just a little stimulation on the body will get great results. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about. What's the best way to lose weight? I guess the best way to lose weight is just to keep track of your calories, right? Because the simplest formula out there is calories in versus calories out. If you're burning off more if you're expending off more calories for the day than you're actually consuming, you're gonna lose weight, okay? That could be just what your body requires calories, or because you added cardio. But if you're just burning off in general, like your body will have a basic point. Like say if you start keeping track of your diet and being really calculated with it, you'll start to figure out, okay, at about this amount of calories, I'm at this weight and I stay stable, right? So now if I just decrease it slowly every week, I'm slowly gonna start getting leaner and leaner, right? So it's that simple, I guess. If you want to just be simple about it, right? But obviously, add in some more activity, do some cardio, all that kind of stuff, right? But the most simple approach, that's why some people say, I don't even need cardio to get ripped. Yeah, because they're just manipulating the calories. But if they were doing cardio, they could actually eat a lot more food, right? But you can do just pure calorie manipulation and get lean, right? Like for example, if I need 2,000 calories to stay at this certain look that I have, and I'm not quite ripped as I want to be, then if I dropped it at maybe 1,900 calories per day, then after a couple weeks, look at myself and say, okay, I'm getting leaner. Then I drop it another 100 calories, go down to 1,800. You know what I mean? Slow and steady. And then you'll eventually, or instead of dropping the calories, I add more cardio. I keep 2,000, but I'm doing no cardio. Then I add 2 cardio sessions a week. Okay, now, then you notice your weight's gonna drop a little bit lower. Then maybe now next week I'll add 3 cardio sessions instead, and then it's gonna drop a little lower. So that's what you can do just by adding cardio, right? It's just a simple thing about just burning calories in, calories out. Normal calorie intake is so hard to say because I've seen guys smaller than me eat more than me, then be more ripped than me, and I've seen guys bigger than me eat less than me. Because when I tell people my calorie intake, they're shocked that it's all I eat. Because everyone's different, like what you need. I don't require a lot of food for some reason. And then some people can eat way more than me and not even get fat or anything, right? But I would say if you're a male, 150 pounds, let's say anywhere from 15, could be anywhere from 1,200 calories to 2,500 calories per day. Anywhere in there, depends on how active you are and all that kind of stuff to maintain that kind of weight. But 1,200 sounds low, but if you're, that's based on you're trying to look pretty lean at 150. So anyway, the starting point I would probably just say for most people, if they're average size, start 2,000 calories and start doing 2,000 calories a day while monitoring your weight and see where it goes. If you're starting gaining weight, in a non-positive way, you're gaining body fat, then now says too much. Then the next week, decrease it, right? But if you see yourself losing a lot of weight quickly, like you're losing weight, and that's not your baseline, right? So, because it's very, if you calculate your calories and you keep consistent and you do it, and you stay at a certain calories for like a week or two, you'll know how your body's reacting. And you'll know how you feel at the end of it. Like if you eat 2,000 calories and you feel hungry at the end of the day, then that's not enough calories, right? And real hungry, not like, because craving is a different thing. I mean like hungry, like your stomach's growling. Then you know, okay, you're not eating as much as your body requires. Because there's a difference, because people get to a point, they think, oh, I'm starving. But they're not fucking starving. They're not growling. They're not gonna fall. They're not gonna pass out. They're literally, like, the hardest thing for me to do when I start getting really too relaxed in my diet is not just grabbing food just because it's fun. Like grabbing some ice cream is fun. Grabbing a bowl of popcorn is fun. Like it's fun. Who doesn't enjoy eating good junk food, right? I'm not even hungry at all, but then I'll want to go eat something else. Or I'm just sitting here bored watching TV and I'll go grab something to eat. And you're like, if I was only going by hunger only, we would all be in pretty decent shape because our body will tell us when we need more food because there's a hunger, a growling stomach and stuff. Like you are literally hungry. Most times we just eat out of just convenience and that it's enjoyable and it's just something to do. You know what I mean? It tastes good. We're not eating because of necessity. Like I'm hungry. Like if we ate a meal and stopped when we were full, like the satisfied, not because a lot of people will go eat until we're like, oh my God, I can't eat anymore. Like, I went to the buddy's house and we had pizza, fucking ate it, and I couldn't eat anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like literally, if you're gonna eat like that, you can literally not eat for 24 hours without a hunger cue even coming in, because you're not even going to be hungry for probably a whole 24 hours if you eat like a whole pizza. Like, but you're gonna want food. The desire for food's gonna start happening really soon, like 3-4 hours. But the hunger, the real hunger, is not there. But that's pure discipline, and that's pure fighting all of our urges, because we eat just for enjoyment. We eat because we like the taste. We eat because it's something to do. We eat for entertainment. We eat just for hanging out with people. We just eat. It's enjoyable. And I'm a chocolateaholic, so fuck, it's tough for me not to eat. If I have chocolate bars in my fridge or something, it's hard for me not to go over there and grab them all and eat all of them at once, right? Yeah, it's based on what's the normal calorie intake? Yeah, it's just based on individuals' lifestyle and what it is, right? And their experience in life. Yeah, what they do in life, based on that, for sure. How much calories you need. Everyone's different. I knew a guy who was just, like I said, pretty small. The guy, like, everyone's metabolism was different too. This guy was like, I thought, because I looked at him, okay, you're smaller than me. He's a little bit shorter, but he's really ripped. So you're short. So I was trying to base it all on me. So I was thinking, okay, if I was his size, I'd calculate my calories to this, blah, blah, blah. But then I gave him that, and he was like fucking starving. Like, but then the guy ate like twice as much as me, and the guy was more ripped than me. Like, his body just fucking burned off food. Like, it was crazy. So basically, don't even go by basically what the average is and have a set point. And just, okay, based on what I see here, I think this would be it. But if you're monitoring, you say really quickly, oh, okay, that's wrong. You need more food. Or, okay, that's wrong. You need less. Because I had a guy, I've only had a coach one time in my life because I was having a really hard time because I kept saying I was going to do another show and I never did it. I kept putting it off. So I said, I need accountability. So I just hired my buddy. Basically, I said, just fucking tell me what to do. I'm not gonna like question it, because I'm really having a hard time with accountability, right? Because I didn't really I had this urge that I wanted to do a show again, just to for whatever reason. I was like 50 or something, right? So I wanted an urge to say, hey, I did it. So I got him to do it. But then he put me on calories like 2,000 calories a day, but I was eating that, and I was like my appetite is not as big. I was actually having to force feed food in me. And I was gaining weight when I was like, I want to get shredded here. So we had to like start cutting my calories really fast. Because I had a short period of time, so I was like, last minute, I was like, fuck, man, in 11 weeks I want to do a show. Let's go. So the first week was like, with the diet part, was like, holy shit, we did this all wrong. We had to like decrease my calories drastically, quickly, because he thought I could handle 2,000 calories a day based on what he's experienced with working with people that are my size and blah, blah, blah. But I was eating way less. So every once in a while, that happens. He said, then I had another guy who's like 200-pound bodybuilder, and the guy was eating 1,200 calories a day. So everyone's different. Like, to get the fat off people, everyone's different. How their metabolism works, how quick they burn off calories, all that stuff, or how active their lifestyle is. Maybe the guy wasn't doing cardio. Who knows? Because if you're doing no cardio, you're going to eat less because, yeah. Or you're not an active person. Maybe you got a sit-down job. You're sitting down the whole time. The only time you're active is when you're working out with weights, which is not really much of a cardio activity, but building muscle does speed up your metabolism, because more muscle mass means burning off more calories, which will mean also you're going to eventually have less body fat. But anyways, yeah, don't know if I'm helping you out. I think I am. I think I've answered these questions. But I'm more just rambling because no one's here face-to-face with me, so I don't know when to stop, right? I'm going maybe too far. But hey, it's better to have too much information than not enough. As long as you got that little piece that you want out of what I just said here, that's what it's all about, right? Well, I'm doing great. Okay, good. Thanks. Yeah, but it's simple, yet it's not simple. That's all what it comes down to. But if you monitor your calories, and you know what your calories in and your calories out are, then you can figure it out, no problem. But the trick to make it this most simplest is to actually know exactly how much calories. But you don't have to be that crazy, because it is about a lifestyle. You don't want to be like weighing out all your food all your life, right? So just as long as you're pretty consistent in the meals you eat all the time, now you have a consistent variable. If you're pretty consistent, then if you just add a little bit more activity, or you cut out a little bit of the carbs, like breads and stuff, or cut out some sugars. Just cut out, or just make healthier choices. Instead of, like, say if you do dairy stuff, you do 0% instead of 2%, or homo milk or something, right? Just little things. If you drink pop, start drinking a lot more water. Just all these little things. If you're eating lean beef and stuff, like if you're eating ground beef and all that kind of stuff, eat lean ground beef. Just every little opportunity you have to eat a healthier version or a lower fat version, because usually getting fats in your diet is not complicated. So eliminating the extra fat that's not necessary, and that's even like cutting down on breads and pastas and stuff, right, will help a lot. Eat more vegetables, fruits, and protein sources, or lean meats and that kind of thing, right? And just eliminate as much as you can junk food, right? Like cookies and all that kind of stuff, fast food, all that stuff. The more you eliminate that, the probably more leaner you're gonna be. Capybara, what's this all about? Because my daughter likes capybara. Is this Riley on here? were you on here before and saw capybara? Because she talks about it all the time, and she's 8. Everyone likes capybara. Or am I saying it wrong? But yeah, so if you're new on here, guys, subscribe to the channel. You're going to help me out, because I'm trying to, this is the year I want to get monetized. I've met the requirements for monetization with over 1,000 subscribers. So what I need now is watch hours. I need people watching my stuff, engaging in my stuff, and watching old videos and stuff like that. Or if a new short comes up, just like it, watch it. And it'll also help. The more they see people liking my stuff or commenting on my stuff or viewing my stuff, the algorithm will start pushing my content out there more. And then the more they push the content, the more people are going to see it, the more people are going to watch it. It just creates a snowball effect, right? So it seems like a big uphill battle for me to get to 4,000 watch hours, but I think those will just start accumulating really fast once people like start seeing my stuff. Because a couple minutes here and there and that, and if you've got hundreds of people doing that, a minute here, 2 minutes there, they watch 2 minutes on a video, 3 minutes on a video, someone watches 5, then you got 100 views, and you got 100 on this other video, you got 1,000 views on this video. Before you know it, you're at the 4,000 watch hours. It happens pretty quickly once the momentum starts, right? So that's why I'm being consistent here, guys, and I'm pushing through. I'm trying to do my best here. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. So if you see me I'm on YouTube, obviously. You're seeing me here right now. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok under the same handle, Shaun Campbell 2.0. So check it out on all those social medias. Your subscribing to the channel helps it a lot. Your liking of videos that you see helps a lot. Your commenting and all that helps a lot as well. So the more engagement I get, the more YouTube's going to like it, and the more YouTube's going to push me and push my stuff and my content. And for that, I appreciate it, okay? It doesn't cost you any money to do this, guys. And the more I get out there, the better my content's going to get, because my goal is once I start getting monetized and I start getting a little bit of excitement out of getting like a potential income source out of this, I'm going to start having an editor help me out and make these videos a little bit more entertaining, right? The editing, a good editor would be very helpful. And then I'd also be able to push out more content, because I just have to worry about filming it and then just say, here you go, make this nice. Because right now, the most amount of time I spend in the not fun time is the editing, right? And that's the biggest process for me. Like, I could bang out a video and have it fun and entertaining and talking to the camera and all that stuff, but then I have to sit down and edit it, and then I'm like, oh my God. And that's what's slowing me down, because you're thinking too much, you're getting overwhelmed. That's why I like the lives, because I don't have to worry about editing and all that kind of stuff. I just bang it out, I just talk on here, and boom, we got a video. And I'm live, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm being part of the platform YouTube, right? But guys, I'm going to jump off of here. It's been fun tonight. I had a good workout. Hopefully I motivate you in some way, or I gave you some kind of bits of information that are going to help you on your journey in fitness, because we're all on this journey together. We're all workout warriors, no matter what level you're at, no matter what your goals are. As long as you're trying to better yourself and you're trying to have a better life for yourself and your family and all those around you, through health and fitness. You're a workout warrior, and that's the brand I'm promoting, Workout Warrior. And we do it the all natural way too, because I also run natural bodybuilding competitions. Again, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and of course YouTube. YouTube is the platform I'm going to put all my energy, most of my energy into. So 80% of my energy is going into this one. Then I got the other platforms as well. But this is the one I really want to make happen. Okay, guys? So my goal is with your help, I will become a YouTuber. Because again, I don't consider myself a YouTuber until I'm monetized. And monetize means I meet the criteria. I get the amount of subscribers they want. I have the amount of watch hours they require to be eligible. And then when I get all of that, guys, I'll be an official YouTuber. No matter if I'm making a penny or 5 cents. But eventually, it'll become like a real thing. But you have to start somewhere, right? All right, so good night, Melissa. Good night, everyone. Good night, Capybara fans and whatever that is. Good night, Jason. Whoever is still on here, good night. Thanks for stopping by. And I'm out of here.